next for Minnesota, Walker Jenkins. And the first offering is not close. Go-ahead run at second here in Game 4 of the ALCS. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. And the pitch. And that one missing low.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Swinging a ball hit out towards left center field. Touches down. That's a hit. In comes the run from second. 3-2. They take the lead. One down. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Robert Drodo. First pitch misses. Drodo in his second season. 24 years old. And he was a third-round pick in 2024. And that gets down for a base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center. So the batting order turns over. Bichette up to the dish. On the ground, could be 2.
Hitting is really easy for some guys.
They limit the damage here. And we're back. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the left fielder, Luke Raley. 1 for 2. And the pitch. And that one fouled off. And fouled off. Looking to get the tying run on base.
1 ball.
Look out. Almost got him upstairs.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Good eye in that spot.
It's a good take.
Here's a 2-2. And another ball. C.J. Abrams getting on deck circle. And he deals. And there's ball 4.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it.
Coming out of the bullpen for the Twins, Jake Flores.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
And the righty deals. That's out to center field. Rodriguez under this one. And there's one down.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
Foul back our way, and that's out of play.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
Maybe a 2-ball. 5. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly.
Man, I was expecting 5-4-3 double play off the bat, but I think he just tried to be a little too quick there, especially when you think it's a pretty routine ball to handle. It's really easy to think ahead to the transfer and the throw before you actually bring it into your glove.
To second, that's 1. And that's 2. Bottom of the So out of the bullpen for the Mariners, Josh Taylor.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game. Well, these Twins doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. They're up to double-digit hits as a team, and if it seems like they haven't been barreling up the ball, you're right. Half of their hits haven't even been considered hard hits.
Here's Royce Lewis. Right through there for a strike.
And you know, bloops and lasers, they both count the same, so we know there's 0 complaints about double digits in the hit column, no matter how it happens.
Close one, doesn't get the call. Now 1-2. Just missed.
Sometimes you got to fight to get back into an at-bat. Take some tough pitches, even out the count.
ground ball left side, and foul ball. Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
In the air right field. Soto settles underneath it. Hauls it in for the out. And there are 2 outs. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Late here in game 4. On the ground. Not in time. Great effort, but it's an infield hit.
Well, that's one of those where you just have to tip your cap because he couldn't have played that one any better. Stood no chance with the speed running down the line.
Walker, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Strike 1.
Wow, good luck catching up to that one.
Not even close there. And it's 2-1. Swings through that. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Julian leads off first with 2 down to the inning. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes down looking. Twins wind up. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Ryan Thompson.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Sizzling on its way to the outfield. And the tying run is on with a leadoff single. Yandy Diaz now 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Swing and a ball popped up. And it drops in. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that.
Lee. Quick feed to second for long. Throw to first, but he beat it.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, Parker.
And now it's Julio Rodriguez. He's already homered in this game. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
All eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Look out! And it hit him. Now it's Alex Bregman.
You just can't afford to make these kind of mistakes this late in the ball game. You need to make the offense earn everything down the stretch, and that right there was just a freebie.
Little chopper rolls foul. Holding on to a 1-run lead here in game 4. And he gets Bregman. Huge strikeout there.
This is where the team aspect really comes into play on the offensive side of the game, right? I mean, missed opportunity to tie it up with the runner at third, 1 out, couldn't put the ball in play. So now it's time to pick him up, and that's where good teams, they go to. They operate on this level of next man up. That mentality is what causes them to win series, get into the postseason. That helps keep the energy and morale high in the dugout.
Fall off foul. Two outs. Battling here as he fouls it away. Kicks and deals. Center field. Base hit. 1 run is in. Now a second crosses the plate, and they've taken the lead here in game 4. On the mound now for the Twins, Marco Raya.
And this could be a pretty critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep him within striking distance.
Swinging a drive, deep right field. 1 run's in, and it's off the wall. Now the throw comes in. Runner holds at third.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. He absolutely ripped that ball out.
Bit of strategy here. They issue the intentional walk, and that'll set up a force play at any base. So 2 down, and here's the catcher, William Contreras. And a curve is down and in.
Well, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
Puts it in the air out towards left center, and that's the 3rd out. Bottom of the 8th. Michael Wacha gets handed the rock out of the pen.
Michael Wacha.
On the line, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Brooks Lee will hit next. Fouled off. He was late. Righty delivers. Fly ball to right. Soto gets under it. Squeezes it. And there's 1 down.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
And now the right fielder, Walker Jenkins. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame. With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay.
Got him. That's out number 2.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Gathers and throws to first. And the inning is over. Back at target field, and now it's Ahmed Rosario. Raya back to work. Short hop liner, handled it short. Not in time. An infield knock to start the inning.
Well, from the time you're a little leaguer, you're taught to hustle out of the box and give it a full sprint through the base regardless of how you hit it. And he didn't make great contact, but the effort was there, and he earns the base hit.
Swing and a ball ripped out towards right center field. That'll touchdown for a hit. Around third. Cut off, throw to second.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. Around third. He'll score easily. And they're up by 4. Safely into second. He's got a double.
He was all
now Dylan Tate into the game. Julio Rodriguez digs in now. He's already homered here in this one. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Coming home. The throw into second. That's out number 1. And a run comes in to score. And now it's Alex Bregman. There's a swing and a drive. And forget it. That one felt good. And they tack on to their lead. It's 9-3.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
The hitter early and off balance on that swing. If I'm the pitcher, I'm taking a little bit more off, see if you can get him to chase something in the dirt.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. 1 out, base is empty. Swings through it for the catch. On the string on the changeup. Here's C.J. Abrams to hit. tap dances out of the way of that one. T, 33 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. Hard hit left side. Bichette whips it to first. And that is that. So it's... And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom 9. Now it's the shortstop, Bo Bichette. And a foul ball. Right-hander kicks, deals. And there's a foul ball. The 0-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. The pitch. Hits and misses. It's a strikeout. And here comes Carlos Correa. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike one. That's through there for a strike.
Quickly in an 0-2 hole, you're going to have to give something up here in terms of power if you want to put the ball in play with any authority.
Base is empty, one away. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Good job to fight that one off. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. And the right-hander deals. Popped up. Rosario in position. Hauls it in for the out. So they're down to their final out. Now a chance for Royce Lewis. In there for strike one. The Mariners up big in this one. Here in the last half of inning number 9. Right through there for a strike. And it skips into there. Waka is just 1 strike away. Wouldn't chase that time. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. He's got it. Ball game. And the Mariners slug their way to a win in this one. So the Seattle Mariners now need just 1 win in the next 3 games to advance to the World Series.
Yeah, and it looks like it's going to happen, Boog. The pennant is right there in front of them. Anything's possible, but I just can't see him giving it up at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a huge effort and a lot of great pitching to keep this series going past another game or 2. So the lineup flips over. Now it's the second baseman, Ahmed Rosario. 1 for 3. Hit hard. That gets through. Throw quickly to the infield, and the go-ahead run has to hold up at third with 2 away. Go-ahead run on base. Yandy Diaz up next for the Mariners. Laser could be extra bases. 1 runs in. Headed for the plate. In to score from first. And it's 3-1.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice.
Righty reliever out of the pen, Marco Raya.
And that's a big potential run out there in second as he comes in trying to keep the deficit where it is. For the infielders, they got to be thinking about keeping the ball from getting by them into the outfield any way they can.
Left-hand hitter waits. Foul ball there. And here it comes.
That's a ball. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Hard on the ground at first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Bottom of the 7th, and here's the first baseman, Brooks Lee. There's a strike.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Next offering is in for a strike. Struck him out looking. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you get the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
One down, base is empty. High in the air, out to right. Soto gets under it. He's got it. And there's 2 away. Bo Bichette up to the dish. And a good eye there. That one a little bit high. 2 balls, no strikes. A wind and the pitch. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Number 89 to bat next. Swinging a foul straight back. And it's ball 4. He missed down low.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, a base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is if you are the offensive side of it.
Yeah, that's outside. Now 1 and 2. With the tying run at the plate here in Game 5 of the ALCS. Zips it to first. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. Ready to begin the 8th. Here's the center fielder, Julio Rodriguez. And a pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound.
That one is absolutely belted. Out of here. He'll circle the bases. It's 4-1. That's his 3rd straight game with a homer, Singy.
This dude is on fire, Boog. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
Here's Alex Bregman. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
Oh, he's got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
And it's fouled away. Liner, base hit.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Stepping in, Luke Raley. Swings through that one above the zone. One run across in the frame so far here in the late stages of Game 5. Swings and misses, struck him out.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Abrams, the next to hit, takes outside. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone.
Everything came together for him. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
In the air to left center. And they get Adames for the out. And there are 2 down. So first and second with 2 outs. And now it's William Contreras. 1 for 2. Line drive. And that gets down into the gap. One run is in. Another scores. 2 runs in on the play, and the lead is up to 5. Now pitching change here, Louis Varland.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Next to hit, Ahmed Rosario. Runner at second, 2 down here in Game 5. Breaks his bat, pops it up. A flip to the pitcher covering. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. But 3 score in the inning. 2 of them on this 2-run double. And this is now a 6-1 ball game. This is the ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now the third baseman, Royce Lewis. Right through there for a strike.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
And now the lefty. That one ripped. And it gets into the corner, but it's foul. The line of the pitch. Soft contact in the air, and it goes just foul. Swing and a miss. Pulled the string on the changeup. And now for the Twins, Edouard Julien. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
This lineup is having a tough time finding a good rhythm at the plate. Their swings are disjointed, which tells me they're having issues with pitch recognition.
Over to Diaz. 2 up, 2 down. Here's Carlos Correa.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Diaz right there to make the grab. New inning getting started. Digging in, Yandy Diaz. Line drive, come on.
That'll drive you crazy as a hitter if you let it. I mean, he couldn't have hit that ball more on the screws than he did, and yet he's got nothing to show for it. Hang with him. I know the feeling.
Soto in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. And there's a fly ball deep right field. And that one's gone. He's up to 3 home runs in the series. And they add on. It's 7-1.
You almost feel bad for the baseball when Juan Soto hits it. His swing is so powerful.
Chris, this one got out of here quickly. Let's take another look with the help of StatCast.
Yeah, just a laser of a home run. 113 miles per hour off the bat. But, you know, it wasn't a towering shot by any stretch, and it didn't need to be. That thing was torched.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Julio Rodriguez. He swings and fouls one off. 1 out, bases empty, and a run in here at the top of the 9th. Not close with that one. And 1-1. Bounce to the right. Julien. To first. Rodriguez out of the play. Alex Bregman up next for the Mariners. This to third. Tosses to first. And they get Bregman for the out. And that is that. The Mariners pick up a run thanks to this solo homer. It's now 7-1. You're watching the American League Championship Series on the show. So Adbert Alzolay takes over on the mound.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
And they're at the knees. And it's 1-1. And a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Kicks and fires. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Well, that's a blue zone right there, or the cold zone on the hitting chart. Just doesn't have much success in that part of the strike zone. And a really good job of the pitcher executing. Try to go there as often as you can. The numbers are in your favor.
Base is empty, one away. We're in the last half of the ninth inning. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
The Twins down to their final strike.
Ball 2.
Pitch misses. 2-2. And it's celebration time. They are champions of the American League.
Congratulations to the American League champions. These players have worked hard all season long, and their hard work has paid off. Now, off to the World Series. This team can't wait to get it started.
For my partner, Chris Singleton, and our entire outstanding crew, thank you for watching the American League Championship Series on MLB The Show. So the Seattle Mariners win the pennant and are on their way to the World Series.
Yeah, what a win and just such a dominant performance. I mean, the way these guys rolled through this LCS, and just watch out. I could see them doing the same thing in the Fall Classic.
They've certainly got plenty of momentum on their side, and they'll celebrate this one here tonight.